Hey guys, what's up? Phoenix back again with another Game of War video. So today, if you guys remember my schedule, today's episode will be a building or rebuilding episode. So if you guys just prefer to watch the fighting, then be prepared for my next video, because that will be one where I'm attacking. This one, however, like I just stated, is going to be just me rebuilding and, well, retraining my armies, growing in power, that stuff, because I can't attack every video, obviously. So, I don't really have any certain goal set for this video, but hopefully I will grow to at least 7.2 million power. I mean, it shouldn't be too difficult. But I also just wanted to brush up on the topic of one of my other series, my only other series on this channel, Arc. I'm assuming most of you guys didn't even know that there was an Arc series, or if you guys did notice it, just weren't interested or just didn't watch it. So I tried that out. That was the first thing I tried out on the channel. It didn't do so well, and it wasn't very enjoyable to record, because each episode took 2 to 3 hours to record, and then since some of them took forever, they could be anywhere between a 1 to 2 hour upload. So those were very, very, well, they took a lot of time is the point. And then once they were uploaded, they'd get about 6 views per, so it definitely was not worth it. So I just have been kind of slowly, oh wow, what the heck happened? Slowly leaning away from them, and I just have stopped recently. Again, I don't know if any of you guys actually noticed, because I'm assuming most of you guys didn't even know that there was an Arc series. So I will be stopping it. However, I won't delete the episodes. I will just leave the ones that are there. So if you guys do actually want to check that out, or are interested in any other games that you guys would like me to play, I'd be willing to test them out, see if I can record them. So definitely leave any games that you want to see me play in the comments. I'll be sure to check them out, because any type of feedback is always appreciated for any of us on the channel, because it's not just me. There are 2 leaders, and then there's another guy who's just like me that just uploads. So we have quite a wide variety. So if some of you guys are just watching Game of War, well, first of all, thank you for tuning in. But yeah, just check out some of the other videos on the channel. If any of the games or anything like that interests you, check them out. Show some support. So obviously, if you guys aren't interested or just don't want to, don't feel like you need to, do what you want, but it would be appreciated if you guys would check out some other stuff. And on the whole topic of other people's videos, it's been kind of funny, because looking back on the channel for the past month and a half, month or 2, I guess, it was funny because I had almost all of the videos on the channel for it would be 4 to 7 of my videos, and then 1 of either Jordan, which actually I don't remember what he changed his name to, because he changed it again. But so one of the leaders, he uploads COD. His name is Jordan in real life, so that's just what I'm gonna call him, because again, I don't remember what he changed his name to. So it would be like I'd say 4 or 5 of my videos in a row, and then 1 of Nick or Plague's, and then it would be 1 of Jordan's. So it's just funny, because I'd have so many videos up compared to them. But now Pigeons, his name is also Nick, he started to upload again, so now there's actually been quite a lot of new content. And Plague, he's been uploading Halo again. He actually has this new schedule. I think he's going to be uploading 3 times a week. He has 1 game mode for each, for certain days of the week. So if you guys are interested in Halo, he loves all of the Halo series, so if you guys wanted to check that out, that'd be cool. When did my hero get taken? I was just sitting here scrolling through and I noticed that. I don't remember when that happened, because I can tell you they definitely didn't hold my hero for more than I'd say 12 hours, so not quite sure when my hero was taken. So let's just quickly check out my army to see if there's anything that I need. So I have at least 10k of each normal tier 2, 21k siege, which is good because I'm gonna need a lot of siege. Oh, looks like what I need is some rangers. Okay, so after these ballistas, I think I'm going to queue up some rangers because I don't want to have such a large gap in between my troop amount. Because I'm pretty sure that I've told you guys this a few times, and I feel like that's what I'm gonna have to try to do in these type of videos, is just give off some tips. Obviously, I'm not the biggest expert, but I do have a little bit of knowledge on this game, so I can try to give you some hints. So try to even out your army for defense, if not, well, if you're just going to attack with like one type of troop, because if someone scouts you and realizes that you have almost all like infantry and nothing else, then chances are they're going to be able to capitalize on that and send ranged and just rip through your army, because you're not going to be able to defend yourself, right? Also, let me just check that really quick. Let me see if they, yes, they are weak to ranged. So, I know that I brought this idea up a long time ago, but it was an idea where I asked you guys if you guys would like to see me make just a starting off, well, not a starting off video, but a tips for starting players. It would be a guide to help them grow, well, get a little bit of power to start with, and, well, I know that when I made it the first time, because I actually had it on a different channel at the time. This is when I was a little bit younger and when I first started to play, but all those tips were common knowledge then. Now I don't really hear it as much, so I was figuring that maybe if I could share it with you guys, some of you guys would benefit if you're just starting off. And it did really well on my other channel. I think it is like 3 years old though, but it is up to, I think, 200 views, so obviously compared to what I'm normally getting, or compared to what I have right now, that's quite a lot, and that would be a nice amount of views for me, because it's not really important, but we do like to have these friendly little competitions on the channel. It's not like it's an actual like competition set in stone, but we just like to always talk about how many views our videos are getting. So Plague, the Halo guy, so far he's in the lead because I think that he has 3 or 4 videos that are over 100 or 150 views. And I mean, yeah, he's some pretty cool content, so sure to check him out if you enjoy Halo. And I mean, we do have quite a wide variety on the channel. There's me with my Game of War, then there's COD, Halo, and then there's a few other games that people played, but COD, Halo. Oh yeah, that's right, Pigeons is starting up something, but we do have a few odd games on there. The only videos that I've uploaded, though, if you guys are just looking for my content, is Ark or Game of War. So, just thought I'd put that out there. So, wow, I just realized how close I am to my goal already. I'll have to set higher goals, definitely, because at this rate, I'll make it to 7.2 easily. I guess I'll just look at my stats right now, which I'm really impressed with, because my troops killed, it's not that high compared to all my other stats, but then enemies hospitalized is at 520,000 troops or enemies hospitalized, which is really good, I guess, because I mean that's a nice amount, especially for only having 7 million power. And then traps destroyed is 405,000. I can tell you I'm kind of impressed with with my progress, and I'm also very surprised with this kingdom, because it doesn't really they don't have very like aggressive players. Not a lot of their players are just running around and burning smalls. I suppose I still am a stronghold 12, so I don't look that intimidating, and most people won't check a stronghold 12 when I'm unshielded, but it is still very nice, because I can tell you back in, oh gosh, I don't want to mess this up, but I haven't been there in months. Silith, I think, is the name. Oh, I hope I didn't mess that up. I feel so sad with myself. I know it's along the bottom. But, in Silith, you couldn't be unshielded for more than well, during kill events, that is. You couldn't, yeah, there it is, Silith. You couldn't be unshielded for more than a few days without being, or a few hours, or sometimes minutes, without worrying about being burned. Sorry about getting a little distracted. It's just looking back. I know some of these guys. Seems like SKE got a lot of new members, but that was got remodeled. Okay, so enough about that. You guys probably don't care about that. Unfortunately, looking at my alliance toxic warheads, it looks like we lost some of our big players, unless he's just off on a mission to gain information or making an alliance. But we did lose. I think Riley was his name, but we still do have quite a lot of big players, and I'm not planning on leaving anytime soon, because these guys are still great people, and although I don't really talk too much in chat, they are very active for the most part, and they seem to be nice people. So unless something serious happens or the alliance starts to really break apart, I won't be leaving anytime soon. So I just thought I'd throw that out there, because I know Betinati, at least, my unofficial sponsor of this series, he likes to drop by, and if he can't find the alliance name, he obviously can't gift me anything, so I want to not have to put him to any more lengths, because I mean he's already going out of his way to give me items, so that is greatly appreciated. Oh, this was just an interesting sight when I was going by. It's always funny and kind of weird to see an empire that's, well, 117 million power in a stronghold 22, because normally they don't make it past stronghold 5, so. But I mean, I guess he just never really got too much into the whole alliances and just spent a little bit of money to get that far, because you're not going to be able to make it to stronghold 22, 117 million power, without spending a little bit of money, especially not, how many months are we in? 2 months, yeah, especially not 2 months in. That would be a little ridiculous. Unless you have the best strategies and the nicest alliance members, that's probably not going to happen. Oh, actually, that's right. His name is Empire, so chances are he got that legit, or on his own. Yeah, so, as, well, I know I addressed this a little bit earlier, but I'm planning on making the tips video, but I guess I can just go over a few now. If you're starting off, you're definitely going to want to find an alliance that's active, kind, generous with their resources and gold, so you might want to find one that's a little bit bigger. I mean, our alliance is not massive, especially not after losing Riley. However, we aren't that far down on the board, so if you can find an alliance with 1 or 2 big players, by big players I mean players, I'd say like 2 billion plus, because any 1 billion pluses, chances are they aren't going to be getting, or 1 billions, they aren't going to be getting packs too often, and they might have to use those packs like on their own to help them grow. And I mean, you can't blame them, it is their money, so they should be able to use it the way that they would like. But all I'm saying is you should try to find an alliance where they're willing to give away some resources, spend some gold, and give away some stuff just all around. Because I can tell you the easiest way to grow is to, well, find an alliance that's, as I just keep saying, willing to give away some of their riches, which obviously if they give you some speed ups, some resources, you're going to be able to fly through. Because I mean, if you're not spending money, you're going to really need an alliance. And although Game of War, it can make me feel kind of disgusted that I play the game because of their Inferno events where it's spend 1 cent in the store to get this next bonus prize, which is disgusting to me. But Game of War is a very well set up game. It can be fun, but it's also a great way for them to make money. But it does encourage teamwork, and as I just said, of course, it can be a lot of fun. So enjoy the game, guys. I know that I'm not at 7.12 or at 7.2, but I'm really close, so I think I'll just really quickly, what'll get me there? Troops, but I don't know if I want to finish those troops, so I guess I'll finish researching, because I don't want to miss out on my goal in the first video. That would be very disappointing for me more than really anything else. There we go. Oh, that's, well, I need that regardless. It'll help me out. Oh, you know what I need to do? Change like that. Also, again, these are just a few tips, since that's pretty much what I'm going to have to be doing in these building videos, because I can't really talk about burning players. So, if you're starting off, I suggest trying to make a chalice. It's great for research and food production. Like, if you're trying to get a lot of research done, it is almost essential. Let's just quickly go look at the resources. I know that I have not made gear in forever. I haven't even thought about gear in a while other than just equipping it. But the chalice, it is, here it is. It's nice that it's so far up. I recommend trying to make at least a green quality chalice, because anything below is really not even worth it. I mean, 10% research speed is still nice, but you definitely want to get up towards the higher, and if you're going, or if you're not really spending any money, you're probably not going to be able to make it to the legendary or epic, but the rare is probably what you're going to want to go for. Rare or even uncommon, because uncommon is still 15%, gives you some food production, some silver production, so it can be very useful. But again, guys, try to get all of your, also try to remember to combine all of your materials before trying to make anything, because it can be a waste of resources, because you can't add on or upgrade the items once they're made. So you should try to make sure that everything you make is the way that you want it, if it's a rare resource or something that you're not going to be able to make a lot more of, or just any more of at all. That's why, especially when you're making like really expensive gear, like cores, obviously you need high level cores, or one second, let me just show you an example. Or if you're going to make very expensive armor, like set gear, so like this stuff, like making Imperial Dragon stuff, you're definitely not going to want just that. I don't even know what that's referred to. It's just the gray. It's very bad. The point is, it's not going to help out much. I mean, still, you look at the percentages, 27.4% troop defense bonus, that's good. But if you save up a lot more, and you get to even the green, or the, well, not the green, you don't really want to be there with such expensive gear. So I'd really only make this type of gear if you're able to make it epic or legendary. But if you're actually playing without spending too much money, you might not be able to make it that far, so you would just have to go with this. But the main reason why making this stuff is so difficult is because you can only get these chests out of packs, or these materials out of chests that you get from packs, I'm pretty sure, or certain events. But the main issue about making this gear is, the amount of silver. That is 1.6 billion silver. And for someone who isn't buying resource packs, that is almost impossible to get. You also need to have a level 50 hero, so that means you're probably going to have had a hero level up pack. And, well, like I said, a resource pack to get yourself that much silver. And silver is really hard to come by even in the resource packs because they tend to try to put all the other resources but skimp out on the silver. So that can be kind of hard to come by. I know some people used to trade silver and stuff for speed ups or vice versa, depending on what you needed. Like I would do, or like what I did with my bigger account, 200 something million. I don't even remember. It's been actually months since I was on that account. What I used to do there is I'd trade like a resource that I had a ton of, because I had like several or way more wood, and well, wood specifically because I opened one chest and got a lot of wood. I think, like, I don't remember how much, but it was much more than I needed. So I'd trade people wood or any resource that they needed for a little bit of silver or speed ups and stuff. It's a great way to still grow, even if you don't have like enough money for a pack or you can't get a pack. Because I can tell you that was what lots of people in my alliance were doing, and it's a great way to still grow. So I encourage you, if you're that big of a player, to try to do something like that with your alliance. Obviously, if you talk to your alliance a lot and you're close with them and they're cool, they'll probably give you some for free. But if resources are a little hard to come by, I'd recommend trading, because someone somewhere probably needs that. Also, you can go into Kingdom Chat and look for some people that are willing to trade that stuff. I know that's how one of my friends found all of or got all of his resources. Well, not his resources, his speed ups. He used to trade his resources for some speed ups, but obviously you have to be careful. Some people might not be too honorable, especially if you're trading speed ups for resources or that, because that's a little risky. But most people that I've encountered are very honorable about it. They don't really mess around with that. But again, still be careful. Anyways, I think that's it. I did make it to my goal. I didn't set too big of a goal because I was more focused on talking this episode. Sorry if you guys really wanted to see me upgrade. I doubt any of you did, but hopefully you enjoyed a few of my tips and just a little bit of me touching upon the other videos on the channel, because remember, I am not the only person that uploads here. So anyways, that's it for now. See you guys in the next one. Peace.